welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to try and make my first art prints. A friend of mine used to own a printing shop and has a couple of printers, so I thought I may as well give it a go and try and get my head around kind of the process before I kind of do paintings that like I really want to do good quality prints of and all that kind of stuff. So today I just want to try and photograph these 3 paintings that are here, and I'm just gonna do probably like 10 prints of each painting. Yeah, just trying to get my head around that kind of process. I haven't photographed like artwork before, and I watched a couple of YouTube videos, and it looks like there's a couple different ways that you can do it, like setting up lights or do it outside or whatever. I'm just gonna do it outside in like a shaded area around my house. The camera that I'm gonna use is the Sony a6500. It's not really a super high quality camera. I mean, it's pretty all good, but not the best. And the lens I've got's not amazing for this one. But yeah, should do the job. So there's different couple ways you can do it. Yeah, like low quality stuff is like taking like multiple photographs of the photo and then compositing them all together. So I'm probably just gonna try and do like one whole photo and then do a couple like composited photos to see what looks better. So yeah, first I'm just gonna set up this camera on the tripod, kind of take everything outside and see how we go photographing them. You want your roller coaster? Don't ask me about my freedom. Don't ask me about my wisdom. So I just got the camera set up. The aperture that I'm going to shoot with is like f8 or f7, just because with most camera lenses, like the sharpest quality that the lens is going to be is around the middle of the aperture of the lens. And obviously just locked it off on a tripod on a similar angle that's matching the canvas over there. So I'm going to take some photos and see how it goes. I also forgot to mention that I'm shooting at about like 60mm, 70mm with the lens, just so there's like minimal distortion in the image. Do all the editing with Lightroom, and then we'll probably bounce them over to Photoshop to mock up the actual like final print. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Just wanna hold it, don't wanna swim it over. It feels like. So I managed to get the prints done. They probably took about maybe 3 hours to do all of that, just like clean up all the photos and everything. Some of the photos that aren't like in the corner aren't like crazy sharp, so I have to see how those come out when I actually print them. But I mean, it's the first time trying to do prints, so I'm sure they're not going to be perfect. I'm interested to see how they actually turn out in the printing. The place I'm going to go get them print is a friend of mine that I met through filming. He just has a few printers at his house from when he once owned the print shop. So yeah, gonna go see how that goes. I'm not really sure like what paper he has or anything like that. I've tried asking him, but he hasn't really replied, so just have to see what happens. The place we're going to is like a small town that's like 20 minutes from where I live. So yeah, I'll go check it out and see how we go with the prints. Alright, so that was my friend Jason's place. He did a couple of just like kind of test prints for me off his just cheaper printer that he has, just to kind of see what they would sort of look like. Yeah, he didn't have any of the paper that I wanted to print on. He kind of only had kind of some glossy stuff. Where I want more of like a matte paper. Yeah, it's good to get these mock-ups anyway. He could do the prints for me for about $8. But obviously I'd need to get my own paper. I had a look at a couple different like paper options. One paper that's really cool was like the ragtag paper, but it's definitely not cheap. It's like, one thing I saw was like for 25 sheets of it, and A3 was $120. I kind of wasn't 100% sure about how much the printing would cost. It's a little bit more than I thought. I also tried to just call another print shop, and they have the ragtag paper there, and they can do the prints and everything, but it's $35 per print. It's kind of a hard one. I obviously don't want to be selling the prints for like super expensive, because I'm pretty like new to painting. So I think I'm gonna have a look around, see what other options there are out there. Obviously getting my own printing paper and getting Jason to help out with the prints is probably like the most cost affordable way of doing it at the moment. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back to the drawing books and have a suss on what options I've got and how much it's all gonna cost me. I really want to get some prints made. I go to Hawaii like in the end of next week, so I got kind of saving my money for that, and only had like a bit of money put aside for this prints. So yeah, see how we go, see what other options I can find, what's gonna be the cheapest and the best way I can sell my art for the cheapest. Got all the paints I need to do my painting, like this light purple and dark green, and then all the rest of the colors I'm just gonna mix for it. These are the little paint tins that I get, they're like $7. I'm probably not gonna do any painting tonight, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in the morning. So I just got down to the beach. It's the next day and I think I'm gonna go for a surf. The waves are looking pretty average. I had a pretty late night last night, so I'm gonna just wake up and then do some painting this afternoon. Actually, scrap what I just said. There's still probably like 4 hours until it gets to the low tide. So I think if I wait, it'll be a lot better this afternoon, but probably just a lot windier. So yeah, I'm gonna go home and start doing the base layer of my painting and then probably pop back out for a surf this afternoon. So I just got back home and gonna start this painting now. I'll do a pop-up of the mock-up that I've made for this painting. I'm gonna try do the base layer of this painting kind of more abstract to try and make the overall painting look a bit more rough. So I've got a whole heap of different spray paints and I'm just gonna do some kind of weird abstract painting underneath, and then when I do like the main green layer I can kind of just choose like what colors I want to come through from the background. Also pretty hyped to use the new oil sticks and stuff that I got. So I've just come outside. Last time I did some spray painting like in my little bedroom studio, it pretty much just gassed out the whole room. So I'm gonna do it outside this time. So the painting's taking a little while to dry, so I'm gonna go for a surf now. Also last night I was looking up some more information about just like trying to get the prints made and everything. If I get my own ragtag paper, kind of like a cotton paper I believe, and then print it on Jason, my mate's printer, then I think he was going to charge me like $8 to $10 a print. So all up it would sort of be like $18 to $15 for a print, which is definitely a lot better price depending on how those prints come out on his printer. But the photographing of the prints, they work pretty good. Definitely learned a couple of things to probably get it better. Just making sure the corners of the photographs are sharper, because generally with like lenses, as you get closer towards the outside of the lens, normally the image gets a little bit softer. So I think would be kind of just like photographing it further inside the lens. Obviously if I had a better camera lens, that would also help, but the camera lenses that I have only fit on my cinema camera, they don't fit on my photography camera. So yeah, I'm gonna go for a surf and I'll see you guys soon. Just got back in from a surf and I'm gonna keep doing some painting. I think to start I'm gonna just sketch the outline of the two boxes that I'm doing on there, and then I can kind of like fill in what colours and all that I want to do. I ended up going around with a Posca because pencil wasn't really showing up much, so I couldn't quite see it. Very rough at the moment. Just trying to kind of mark them out on there. The marking it out with the Posca is pretty chill that it's like not clean because of the boxer on the left. I'm gonna go over it with a like light brown and try and do like kind of skin shading, just because a lot of the paintings that I've done before are kind of just like one block color. So I want to try add like a bit of like shadows and things, like still very rough looking shadows, like not super like realism. Haven't done that before, so see how it goes. Next morning. I didn't end up filming a whole heap last night just because I kind of wanted to paint and not have to worry about filming. But yeah, got a fair bit of the way through it. This is kind of where I got up to with it. Did a little bit of kind of like shadowing on the dude and just started doing the light green background, but the light green that I have is pretty thin, so I have to do quite a few different coats. I ended up kind of using the drips to shape the background for that. But yeah, still got lots to do on it. It's definitely very rough, so hopefully it's going to look a lot better once it's finished off. But I'm probably going to end this vlog here, and I think I'll try to finish off this painting in my next one. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.